It was the challenge in my community. I had the challenge of getting the outfit when I was pregnant because I was like, my body was changing every day. So getting the outfit were very big challenge to me. So I decided to turn that challenge into opportunity by manufacturing these outfits for them.
Ageism was real within this journey of Impanuro Girls Initiative, where you could be denied an opportunity because of your age. It's something that I saw so many times, or when you call them and you have something good to give them, when they see you and they see that you are still young, and then they start doubting what you are.
To cope up with the expertise problem, one of the solutions I got is being part of the YALI program. This program sharpened my skills and ability, and it has transformed me into an impactful leader. So transmitting my skills to my team members is easy now, so that we can cope up with any kind of expertise program we might have in the organization.
YALI needs a lot of people like you who are making changes in your communities. Once you are a change maker, you believe you're a change maker, please do apply. I can testify that with my with my two legs, if I would say. Please apply. Don't just base on your education level. Don't base probably on where you're coming from.
I am honored to be called a YALI alumni. It is so encouraging to belong in such a platform where leaders are made and potentials are revealed. I would recommend every young person to apply for the YALI program, where they'll be able to sharpen their personal mission statement and be part of the creation of the Africa we want.
YALI is a life-changing community or platform. It is the best one for those who want to be the leaders, the future leaders, or who have this passion of entrepreneurship or being a leader in the community.
I'm such a proud YALI alumni. I'm so proud to have that title. I'm so proud to have that in my very own CV, because YALI really paved the way for Impanuro Girls Initiative. I have the thought of having something to empower my community while I was 16, but going to YALI, it was like a fuel. It fueled the passion and everything I wanted to do.
So after joining YALI, this is when I started the business. By then, like I said, I was in civic leadership. But when after graduating into YALI, I started a business, because this is where I would feel like that's where my heart is fulfilled. And one thing is also, this is actually impacting the lives of the community, because people are being hired, especially the people that never got a chance to go to school. And also we share some good practices with other farmers. I'm always telling them that they have to go from subsistence farming to commercial farming.
When I was coming back from YALI, I got dismissed from my college. The reason why I got dismissed is that they didn't give me the permission. Then I went for the training, because I really needed that trainings. I thought those trainings will change my life.
Once you are driven by the business, I've seen that you cannot force these things into yourself. You can try to imitate other people, but along the way you are going to get drained and give it up. Because when I'm here, I feel really fulfilled. I feel like this is my next home to another home that I have, and I feel like that until I reached what I want.
I started Cosmotive in 2014, and I joined YALI in 2018. I was just having my social enterprise running, but joining YALI mostly it contributed to my leadership skills, and also mostly on handling the challenges. Because my key takeaway in the program was focusing on the things that you can control and not the things that you can't control.
Agriculture. Basically, YALI has contributed a lot. Like I said, when I remember the courses we covered, like design thinking. Design thinking helped me to articulate my idea of a business, from identifying the problem to to where I tested it, to where I prototyped it, and until I turned the idea into a business now that is running. So if I would say in a nutshell, YALI has enabled me to start a business. If I hadn't joined YALI, I couldn't have started. Number one, what I would tell the other change makers is that the growth and comfort, they don't coexist. Sometimes you have to go just the way you are, how you are. So basically,
I grew up seeing my fellow girls getting pregnant, but I didn't value it until it happened to one of my close family members. So at that time, I realized that it was like a new reality in my community, and I started to act. Now I have founded a social enterprise company that is entitled Asaye Company Dukataza. We aim to fight teenage pregnancies and menstruation stigma through mental, social, and economic empowerment for them. And being part of the YALI program, it really changed how I was viewing things. It instilled in me to always begin with an end in mind, visualizing what I want to achieve in the future, and also to be able to state the steps that are going to help me to be able to realize the future that I was dreaming.
And that was the time I was transitioning, because I was facing different challenges about being a social entrepreneur. It's not same as like NGO or company. Everyone was like, choose one side. And also on the side of products, like people could see me in the kind of the angle of the product rather than the angle of the demographics I'm serving. So YALI was for me the time to decide for myself and to stick to the problem I'm solving than.
YALI has contributed a lot, especially the leadership skills that we covered, the habits of highly effective people, 7 habits of highly effective people. They have really contributed a lot in my leadership skills. Honestly speaking, had it not been YALI, I couldn't have started a business because really I was really contented where I was. I was working, I was being well paid. But joining YALI, I felt like I have a call that is bigger than just having a job, being employed. I felt like I can contribute in the ecosystem of the business. So I started a business after joining YALI.
And starting to focus on things that I could control, and also looking at why I do what I do and remembering what will happen if I stop. So that was some of the advice from mentors. And every time I think, like time I could think of giving up, I was thinking about what will happen if I stop. So mostly that's why I kept going. Not because there were no challenges, but because I had to focus on what I wanted and making sure that in any way, whether I get there like in 10 years or 5 years, but I don't have to stop. So
joining YALI, it has been really boon for me. Why? Because there are sorts of things that we covered there. Number one, being around the bright minds, the brave guys that have actually beat some fear out of them, and then they just go and follow their dreams and follow their ventures. So it's not easy to bring, let's say, like the youth from 10 countries under the same roof. So being around them, it's just you get that spark of braze. So after joining YALI, this is when I started the business.
The impact in the community is that we look the stressing or the challenge that our community is facing, especially unemployment, because it is the challenge we are addressing. We train young people, and then we select them from them the best ones, and then we employ them. Then we also train high school students to turn their entrepreneurship or courses into viable businesses. Currently, we are working with Educate Rwanda to train high school students to run by doing, especially entrepreneurship subject. So that is what we are making in the community, but we also offer other trainings like leaderships, like entrepreneurship, for those who are willing to become a better person they want, or to run their businesses, to know their vision, to know their goals.
Currently, what I'm doing to inspire other change makers in my community, first of all, is to share with them the path that I've passed through to be able to gain the knowledge that I have right now. This includes in sharing them the opportunities that I've been able to attain, in sharing with them business skills, or even the incubation programs that I've been able to go through, so that they can also be able to apply. And I'm always grateful to share my story with them so that they can get an inspiration. So from there, at my age, I'm a mentor of different young people, and I'm really proud to see how they're progressing, and it's one of the ways to give back to the community. And coming back to what we're doing currently, I'm grateful now because we have different facilities that we've been able to bring in place. For now, we have a Kigali menstruation station. This is a safe space for adolescents where they come and learn about sexual reproductive health without being stigmatized. We give them an overview of what is menstruation and the Rwandan context about it, without also forgetting to give them menstruation materials for those who cannot afford. And for teen moms who have already been the victims of the teenage pregnancies, we teach them economic empowerment, where we have a incubation program. They come and learn technical skills in terms of sewing. So I think this is the really relevant thing that we are doing in the community. And now we've been able to train 4,011 adolescents on sexual reproductive health all around the country. And that's really something that we are really grateful and proud.
Thank you so much. This is the end of our session. So guys, as you continue to share, subscribe, that's why we spread the good news to the community and to the global wide, so people get to know how the youth and young people we are making the changes in our community. Bye-bye.